Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm one of you aiming to build quality content in statistics. In this session, we will be solving chapter N questions of DaModar N Gujarati Basic Econometrics. We will start chapter wise, so today we are doing chapter 1. In this session, we will be mainly doing questions to understand the concepts and to tackle examination questions. I'm skipping those questions which are numerical and have a minimum possibility to appear in examinations. Let's get started. So, if you see the chapter 1, there are only MCQs which are important in this chapter. So, let's finish them. In regression analysis, the values are fixed for the one explanatory variable or dependent variable. So dependent variable is the y variable which takes different values according to fixed explanatory variables. So the values are fixed for x's, that are the explanatory variables. Second question, in regression analysis, we study the dependence of dependent variable, that is y, on one or more explanatory variables or regressors. What are stochastic variables? These are the variables which take different values depending upon the sample. So they usually have a probability distribution. What is a probability distribution? Uniform distribution, normal distribution. Fourth question, Newton's law of gravity. Remember that Newton's law of gravity is always fixed and does not depend upon any other omitted variable or included variable. So Newton's law of gravity is an example for deterministic phenomena. Question 5th, regression analysis does not necessarily imply causation. This term has been mentioned a lot of times already. If you haven't seen my Econometrics lecture 1, I would suggest you to go through it before you finish this lecture, because it contains all the important concepts related to chapter 1. My idea is to finish the entire book chapter wise, like doing the chapter 1 concepts and then finishing chapter and exercises. Now, question number 6. A statistical relationship in itself does not imply causation. Seventh question, in correlation analysis, we measure the degree of linear association between two variables. Moving on to question 8th, the dependent variable in regression analysis is assumed to be stochastic. Like it can take different values, and y usually belongs to normal distribution with mean as beta naught plus beta 1x and variance as sigma square. Question number 9th, the explanatory variables in regression analysis are assumed to be known values. 10th, in correlation analysis, the dependent and explanatory variables are treated symmetrically. In regression analysis, the dependent and explanatory variables are not treated symmetrically. Question number 11th. Studying the dependence of a variable on only a single explanatory variable is known as two-variable regression analysis. Why two? because we have one variable as y, which is stochastic, and another as x, which is fixed. Now, question number 12. This is from types of data. Data collected at a point in time is called cross-sectional data. Whereas data collected for a variable over a period of time, like GDP, is called time series data. Time series data is very common. Question number 14. Now, to study the performance of various states across India, the data on state domestic product is collected for all states for the period 1990 to 2010. Such a data represents pool data. Why? Because we have data over time and data over space. Population census is an example of cross-sectional data because we collect the data on different families, different households at a particular point in time. 16th, data collected for the same set of companies over 10 years is an example of panel data. Question 17. If we were to collect firm data for top 10 companies classified based on profitability for 10 years, it is an example of pool data. The data on GDP, unemployment, household expenditure by NSSO are examples of non-experimental data. Now, variables such as grades in mathematics, results of horse race, etc. You remember these have categories, natural ordering, so these all belong to ordinal scale. Variables such as income, age, exports are all examples of ratio scale. I have explained all of these scales, all of these types of data in my previous lecture by Econometrics lecture 1. Please go ahead and watch it. 21. Variables such as temperature, dates are examples of interval scale. Variables which are categorical but have no natural ordering belong to nominal scale. For example, marital status, gender, color of the eye. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed these sessions as much as I love sharing them. If you have any comment, any feedback, please don't forget to mention it in the comment section. And please tell me what do you want to see videos on next. If you haven't taken the mock yet, I would suggest you to take the mock. It is based on chapter 2 of Fundamental of Mathematical Statistics. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you.